Hello, my friends. My name is Kathy Weaver, and I am part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women. And guess what today is? You are correct. It is Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I love sharing things that I talk about or learn about in other groups. And over the weekend, one of my Christian ladies groups is first and third Saturday, if you're interested. But the rest of the story is the founder of that organization always says, who has a question they would like to share? And I have lots of questions because I love learning about people and I love learning stuff like tech stuff or networking stuff or just stuff. So that's my thing. So I said, my question that I love to ask when I'm in lots of different networking groups is, what does rebranding mean to you? And you can see the girls on the call go, huh? Rebranding. Well, since that time, I've actually gotten several personal messages like Messenger and LinkedIn message. And I never thought that term would have such an impact. So I wanted to share that today with you. What does rebranding mean to you? Did you rebrand yourself for 2024? Do you rebrand yourself every single year? Kind of like when we have a word of intention for our new year type of thing. Do you have a rebranding? Do you update your logo? Do you add a little flash on your page? Do you change your profile picture? Which, by the way, I recommend that you do that at least once a year kind of deal, maybe every 6 months, quite frankly. But just to keep everything fresh and alive so people see how incredibly cool you are, first of all. But second of all, how active you are, yes. And third of all, if you're out there in the public eye and you can help someone, quite frankly, isn't that kind of why we're all here, in my opinion? So the bottom line is, what does rebranding mean to you? So I think in terms of, again, rebrand your logo, change your profile picture, but maybe you are actually changing companies. I've had several girls and ladies in my networking groups lately who have said, I want to narrow down my focus. I want to narrow down my focus. I've got 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 or however many businesses they have. And they have found, I can't imagine doing that personally because I can only focus on Kangen water. That's kind of my limit, I guess. But the rest of the story is when they think about focusing on just one business or maybe even two, having a second stream of income, absolutely. And what does that look like for the rebranding and the refocus? And so when you think in terms of changing up your logo, changing your business model, what about personal development groups? I share all the time on my posting parties, actually. Join groups on LinkedIn. Join groups on LinkedIn. Why? Because you're putting the word out there about who you are, what you do, and why you do it. So if you join groups, you can all of a sudden, especially if nobody knows you, which is kind of fun, by the way, you hop on, nobody has a clue who you are, and then you can kind of morph into your awesomeness. And it really is a cool thing. So join groups and then you can rebrand yourself to do that personal growth and development that we all love so much and step outside that comfort zone a little bit. Think outside the box, as they say. And now you can actually have a fantastic opportunity for the rebrand. So I'd love to see your before logo, your after logo, your before profile picture, your after profile picture, and think in terms of how you can share that with your team. If your team is stuck in a rut, stagnant, flatlining, so to speak, how are you going to boost them up? Have a new event, have a new something. The good news is, honestly, the posting parties are taking hold like I never actually imagined. And when you go to a posting party and offer more exposure for your team, your company, your industry, then all of a sudden people see that and go, I want to do that for my nonprofit. Well, again, the rebranding piece for the nonprofit is now you're escalating them and pushing them forward. And the next thing you know, everybody wins. So again, is rebranding personal to you, as in personal growth and development, or is rebranding, did your brain instantly go to business? Okay. So if you have not rebranded yet and it's on your list, maybe this is the push that you needed to get that done. If you have not joined groups, Facebook groups too, but I love the LinkedIn groups. First of all, there's a gazillion of them. But second of all, you can get that focus and that professionalism up a notch or two or 10 or 20. Really is awesome. So I am thrilled to be part of Words of Wisdom Wednesday. This has been going on for several years, and Delinda hasn't kicked me out yet. So I hope that you have gotten value from several of these videos. And please, by the way, when you make comments, the other folks who make comments in the Fun Fearless Female Global Community of Christian Women, they get to see you. And so if you want to see and be seen, make comments in the post that Delinda creates. And certainly for Words of Wisdom Wednesday videos, say that 3 times really fast, Words of Wisdom Wednesday videos. But the best news is now we can connect with each other. So Delinda has created quite a community here, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. So thank you so much, my friends, and I will see you next Wednesday because it gets here faster and faster each week. Bye for now. Tell me about that rebranding.